Okay, moving way far into the future. Seems like the Niners are intent on trading Mac Jones in the offseason just to sidestep this quarterback drama and to make their quarterback room a little bit worse. Because why would they need a backup quarterback? Brock Purdy never misses games. So when they ultimately make the mistake of trading Mac Jones, what do you think they'll get?
Um, I think they could probably get a third.
Do you think they get a second?
Someone would have to be really, really desperate, and I don't see who that would be. I don't think the Vikings are that desperate. I don't think the Falcons might be
The
that desperate.
Vikings might be that desperate.
I mean, JJ sucks, and I saw this coming from a mile away. But
What if they offer a third and JJ? Would the Niners not even want him?
I mean, I'm sure they'd take it. Why not? He's a he's a rookie that could sit on the bench and just
Let
vibe.
me say this though. I don't think the Niners want to trade Mac Jones to the Vikings.
Well, yeah, because then they'll look like idiots.
Yes, they will. Because he'll put up numbers, and a lot of weeks he'll put up better numbers than Brock because those wide receivers are incredible. And the Niners tried to make Mac seem like some dink and dunk artist, but on the Vikings, he'd be bombing it down the field. And yeah,
I'm
no, they
actually
can't trade him.
curious if Mac goes to the Vikings. Are you going to end up being a Vikings reporter? Because you'll have Jordan Mason over there. You'll have Mac Jones over there.
I might have to just cover him in my spare time. I might
That's
just
going to be
have
like
to.
your favorite team at
I
that
feel
point.
bad for Mac though, because if he had signed a 1 year deal, he could have left and gone whatever team he wanted to. But now the Niners can trade him to the Jets.
Yeah,
Doesn't that suck? Hey
I
Mac, thanks so much. Congratulations. Guess what? You're going to the Jets. Good luck with your career.
I don't see the Jets offering a day two pick. They seem pretty content on building through the draft.
That's why he's an interesting trade chip because like any shitty team can't just say, well, we'll trade for Mac, he'll be good. You've seen Mac on bad teams. It has to be a good team with a real coach and an infrastructure of playmakers that could say, okay, we could sort of replicate what the Niners gave Mac.
Yeah,
And there are teams like that, but it's not the Jets. They'd be stupid as hell. But they are
yeah,
stupid as hell, so it's hard to say.
yeah. I mean, if I were the Niners, I wouldn't trade to the Vikings. But if I were the Vikings, I'd offer a second rounder.
What about the Browns?
God knows what the Browns are going to do. They have Deshaun Watson on a contract from hell still. They have Shadur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel, who both look like they kind of stink. And then they have a terrible HUD coach, which I don't know how he hasn't lost his job.
Yeah, it's like the Niners don't want to ruin his career, but they also don't want to make it too good. They have to find that like sweet spot of mediocre team to send him to.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll get a second round pick in exchange for him. And here's my next question: if they trade him, who should they get to replace him? And don't fucking tell me Curtis Rourke. Okay, that guy has to work his way. He doesn't just get to be the number 2 quarterback in an NFL team off a redshirt year. He could maybe be the third string, maybe be the third string quarterback, maybe practice squad. Who's going to be number 2?
The other 2021 quarterback Kyle wanted, Zachary Wilson.
No, I don't like that. He's not a number 2. He's
The
terrible.
next Steve Young
I
is
don't like it.
coming to town
No.
from the same school that Steve went to.
He hasn't even won a backup quarterback job. He keeps going
Yeah,
places and
he's
getting
really
relegated the
not doing
first day.
well, is he?
Even in Miami, right?
Maybe Kirk. Maybe Kirk Cousins.
Oh, can we get someone in their 20s?
No, because then they would compete and beat out Brock like every other person in their
Hell
20s.
yeah. I got a name. I got a name. If
Who?
this dude hits free agency and he's supposed to be an unrestricted free agent, Niners should get him. Malik Willis.
Kyle would kill him.
Well, he does that to all of his quarterbacks. But look, he went to Tennessee. He wasn't good. But Tennessee sucks. Then he goes to Green Bay. And whenever he plays, he's excellent in small doses. Green Bay runs a similar system. There could be somewhat of some carryover. And, have to use him a little bit differently, run him a little bit. But Kyle did that
What
with
if
RG3.
what if they bring Aaron Rodgers over for 1 year and bench Brock Purdy? Say, listen, this is our window, man.
Sorry, Brock. We love you and we'll pay you, but you got to learn from Aaron.
Yeah. That's what I like. No, I think Kirk Cousins is probably gonna be it. Kyle misses Kirk. Captain
That would
Kirk.
suck.
Yeah, he wouldn't be very good, but he'd make Brock Purdy look good. So that might be, you know,
I feel like you're right.
he's
I
gonna
feel like
make
what
Purdy look good. He's a veteran that knows Kyle's system, and
Yeah, I
he's
think,
not
like, this year's
competition.
been kinda rough for the Niners, like, they like the Mac Jones experience, but then it made the Brock Purdy experience kind of, like, precarious because it raised too many questions. It felt good at first and everyone was praising Kyle about Mac, but then when they started asking questions about Brock, they wanted to shut that down. So instead of bringing in Malik Willis, who could, like, legitimately be better than Brock Purdy and beat him out in a competition, they'll just bring in some stiff and be like, "We don't need a good backup quarterback this year." And it won't be as bad as Brandon Allen, but it'll be like Kirk Cousins. They'd be better off bringing in Joe Flacco. Joe
Or they
Flacco.
draft or they draft like Drew Alar and because he's coming off an injury and then Drew Alar just pops off.
Yeah, they could do that. I just feel like they do better bringing in,
Malik
the
Willis.
first round pick who failed on a different team than bringing in the first round pick who's going to fail on their team.
Well, I don't think Drew Alar will go first round. He's hurt.
Mm. Mm. Well, I guess it's better than drafting the next non-pass rushing defensive tackle who's really a defensive end who's really a defensive tackle. Good
Yeah,
point.
who do you think they're going to go for in the first round next year?
Some guy who has 5 sacks in college who looks like he's supposed to be really good, but then isn't, but also is a very good human being and a character guy that coaches like. Fills an
So
immediate need, but doesn't really.
a guy that's like 5th ranked at his position, but he's a scheme fit, so they're just
Yeah,
gonna
but he looks like
justify.
Alden
Yeah,
Smith. He's got the frame. Let's coach him up. Bald clay. Yada, yada, yada.